Well, hey, babe. It's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another live. We got a few things that we're going to get into. I am going to try and make it quick, but girl, I already know it ain't going to be as quick as I would like to make it because y'all already know how it go here. You know how it go. hmm You call your home girl just to talk to her for about 15 minutes. And then you end up being on the phone for about an hour or two, girl. So it is what it is. We're going to get into some things. All right. I primarily came here to get into the Kevin Surratt situation. Okay. Because Kevin Jr. has come out and he has, said something regarding the video, the family dynamics, and, of course, promoting the show that is supposed to come out tonight. All right. And also we have to talk about this makeup artist. We did get into it over on the panel last night with Ladies First. We talked about it. And I wanted to get more details as far as like some of the bridesmaids. I believe a wedding content creator ended up coming out and what else? I think some bridesmaids spoke out. Even the bride. Okay, so I gotta make sure I get those comments. Do I have that one? Okay, I do. Okay, even the bride had came and like put a little something up under that girl's video or whatnot. So we are gonna get into that as much of it as we can for it to make some sense. Because I did feel like Miss Ma'am was doing a whole lot. I felt like the guy was being a bit harsh, with, how he came at her, like, you get on my fucking nerves. But as I thought about it more, I'm like, did he even say that to her? We don't even know if he actually said that to her. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Miss Ma'am got some shit going on with her. All right. I know if it's my wedding, girl, I want you to do the job that I hired you to do. Okay? Content creation is not giving be all over my motherfucking wedding. Okay? It's already giving very intimate. Very close for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's already not supposed to be blasted all over the place any damn way, ma'am. Okay, so anyway, we'll get into that. But let's go ahead and start off. And I want to get into the Kevin, the Braxtons, all of that. All right. Now I did drop a video earlier today. Okay, where I pretty much recapped the things that I captured from the Sherelle's World interview that she did with Kevin Sr. Okay. Now, shortly after that interview dropped on, I believe it happened on Monday. Okay. The Jasmine brand ended up coming to us with a video not too much longer after that, trying to, say that, Kevin Jr., Kevin Sr. had gotten into them a little situation over there, okay? Which they did. They did get into a situation or whatever. Because we can't fully see everything that's going on because the logo is in the way and stuff, and we're hearing sounds. Some people feel like he got physical, because that's what it sounds like to me. And then some other people feel like, no, they don't think it was that. They think that he was hitting something else, not his actual child. Now, Kevin did come out. And when he came out, he did a video that happened to be overly edited for me. And I just feel like you didn't have to come to us with this version. You could have just came to us as you've come to us in the past, okay? But anywho, he dropped this video, and in the video, he said that there was no physical situation. Like he said, he didn't physically touch his child. So I don't know. Now, after listening to the video more, you do hear him saying, he said something before, the scuffle or whatever happens, and it sounds like he's saying, put your motherfucking dukes up. So I don't know if he already saw that in his son and he was like revving up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was going to do something, which is why he probably said, put your motherfucking dukes up. I don't know if that could have been it or if he was really challenging his son to put his fucking dukes up, okay? Whatever it was, the video was put out there with the intent to make Kevin Sr. look worse than what he is. At the end of the day, that's that boy's dad. That's his real dad. You know what I'm saying? That's his family. That's going to always be his daddy, no matter how much people may try or try not to come in between that. It really should be up to them two. On whether or not they continue to have a successful father-son relationship or whether they don't, okay? According to both of them, they are in a much better place, okay? People are also questioning where the hell the video come from. I still want to know because he says that somebody did that in hopes of gaining something, he said. I guess it would be some type of clout in a sense. So I'm like, do you know who leaked it? Because the person was in your house and they were the ones that was actually recording it. Or would it have been one of the Braxtons to do it? And when Trina did that YouTube video with her husband, she references leaking a video or releasing a video or mentioning footage or whatever the case was. So people are believing that it was y'all. Okay, that it was the Braxtons that may have put it out. Okay, so with all of this going on, I thought that it was nice because we're hearing from everybody else but actual, Kevin Jr. So Fox 5 out in DC, they were able to get a hold of him, and yeah, they had some questions for him, and he answers that. He addresses the viral video and other things. So let's check out what it is he has to say here.
I want to kick it off with Celebrity Edition. As many of you know, well, it happens to be one of the hottest shows on TV. I'm referring to the Braxtons. Get a chance to check it out each and every Friday night beginning at 9:30 on We. This is really a family that is really known as music royalty, and they have really taken reality TV by storm. But Sylvia, why let you and I tell it when we can let one of the stars tell it? Join now with none other than Kevin Surratt Jr. Of course, you get a chance to check him out on the Braxtons right here on the Live Zone. Good to see you, dude.
You too, man. You too.
It's so funny. You see him on TV, and then you get a chance to see him on this. It's like, hey, man, I kind of feel like I know you, Kevin.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Kevin,
how are you?
We're doing great. First and foremost, we want to start off by saying condolences with regard to your mom, Traci. She happened to be a personal friend of mine. I had not had the opportunity to meet you, sir, but truly a woman that really made a change. And Sylvia, what I mean by that is there are not too many people that when they walk into a room, you could feel the energy. And then when they leave, you could see the change they made with regard to what they said. In this case, it happens to be your mom. So condolences to you and your family.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you. She definitely had a major impact in my life, too. So she was my best friend. No matter what, she was my best friend. We talked about everything together.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin, as we know, the show has really taken off, if you will, and we love to get a chance to check you and your family out on it. What are you most proud of with regard to the show thus far?
Right now, I can say the story, our story right now, our storyline. Also, especially with my mom going through her cancer, her illness, it was a big impact on just showing like her just being, at least a normal person. She trying to find to the I would say the cure to her cancer, because that was her main thing. Because she was always fighting. Every day she was fighting, So I would say that was the biggest talking point with her.
Yeah, and obviously we're going to get a chance to see that throughout the show. And as we stated earlier, Kevin, you were doing an amazing job with telling that story.
Right. As someone that watches the show, has been a fan of the Braxtons for so many years, we have seen so many vulnerable moments on the show, but you kind of spoke to this in one scene, just talking about how this vulnerability in this new era of your life has been a bit challenging. Can you speak a little more to that, about the experience of walking this new kind of path, especially with your family by your side?
But they've been a big help by my side right now. I love my aunts, and they've been a major help in my life right now. I'm going through a transition in my life. I'm going through my divorce and stuff. So right now, that's been a big thing right now.
Yeah. Kevin, obviously you made mention of your divorce. We all recently saw the video posted by the Jasmine brand with regard to, I would say, a somewhat heated conversation with you and your father. And obviously we're looking at it now. No need to play the audio. We just wanted to talk to you and get your take on what happened and how you feel about it now, and where do you go from there?
So me and my father, we had our ups and downs, but what I can say is, we're getting through it. We're not like at a point where we're not on speaking terms. That incident, it hurt, but at the same time, it's still my parent. It's still my father, no matter what. So as far as that goes, I just have to get through it, counseling and talking.
Yeah, I just have to say that's an amazing response, and just highlight how phenomenal the Braxtons are. Just the vulnerability that you're giving us now, what we're seeing, it's a huge factor of what the show represents. You know what I mean? Like, you're showing people at home that this is what families look like. You're being open about it and welcoming us into your home in real time. So shout out to you. I'm sure it's difficult, but as you said, you all are working through it.
And that's the other thing, right? Like, we all go through it. Parents go through. Parents and kids go through certain things. Everything's not perfect all the time. We go through ups and downs.
Right.
So just because an incident happens, does not mean we don't love each other.
Right.
I mean, even with the show, we seen arguments, we seen good happen. But at the end of the day, it's still all love. We all love each other, no matter what it is. It's all love. We all make mistakes. Also, we're not perfect. but it's just when you can acknowledge the point where you went wrong at and try to fix that wrongdoing.
All right.
Obviously, Kevin, it all starts with one step, and you have.
I agree with him. I just feel like it ain't all love with everybody, but it is all love when it comes to you. But it ain't all love when it comes to your aunts and your zitty.
Taken that first step. To Sylvia's point,
Yeah.
it's that discussion, and we are truly grateful that you were willing to do that with us right here on the Live Zone. Let's end on a positive note,
Right.
and that is the amazing work that you do with regard to that show, in the number of folks that now look at you as a role model.
Right.
What does it mean to know that you can hold your head high, sir, because of what you've been able to do and what you've been able to display, as you just did right here a second ago?
But right now, I have my mom's nonprofit, and I'm working on that, and also I'm working on just trying to get her name alive. I just want to keep whatever she left behind, like keep it forward. That's the main thing right now. That's my main focus on just making sure my mom, whatever she wanted to keep pushing forward, I keep it pushing too.
Yeah.
I love that.
Sylvia, they say you pass 2 times. One when you physically pass, but the second time is when your name is last spoken.
Oh,
and,
that's a good
thanks
one.
to Kevin and your family, that name is going to be spoken forever, sir.
For
so
sure,
we
for
will
sure.
know that she will live on. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Once
you,
again,
Kevin.
Surratt Jr. You can check him out on the Braxtons on
Thank
WeTV
you.
beginning at 9:30 tonight.
Yeah.
Be sure to watch it at 9:30 at WeTV. At 9:30, right? 9:30. Yeah, 9:30.
I will definitely be tuning in with my mom and popcorn in hand.
Yeah.
We love the Braxtons.
We're fans, sir. Make it a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So y'all just heard a baby boy. Okay, y'all just heard her son. And he said that he is focusing on keeping his mom's name alive, and therefore it sounds like he's going to be fulfilling the things that she wanted that was within that will, as far as things being set up for the grandkids, the foundation, nonprofit, all of that stuff that she had listed in her will that she wanted to have done. Seems like that's going to be something that he's going to be working on doing. And if they should keep him on this show longer, which I don't fully agree with that, but it ain't my show to make a determination about anything. I do wonder if he is going to, if we're going to see him work on those very things in the name of his mom. You know what I'm saying? So I think that could be some good usage of his time and being educated about the type of cancer that she has, and advocating, for a cure and everything. So I think that would be, good to see him do that. If y'all gonna keep him around, don't have his drama or what he has going on in his life like that driving the damn show. And you already know this boy suffering from seizures. He's grieving, got a divorce, got different charges that may or may not have been dismissed, lost his child, done lost the, he got a whole lot on him, child. And he carrying the show too. Girl, scoot back. What's going on in y'all grown, developed ass lives, okay? But I'm sure we're going to see more of that tonight, okay, when the show drops. But I just wanted to come back and let y'all hear what he has to say. And it also was giving back the hell up off my daddy. Just a little piece. That's what it sounded like to me. Just a little piece, back the hell up off my daddy. Everybody go through stuff. We was having a rough patch at that time. It hurt at that moment, but we good, okay? Don't act like, you know what I'm saying, we don't go through stuff and I don't love my daddy, because I love my daddy and my daddy love me too. Okay, so that's what's going on over there with the Kevins, the Surratts. Okay, so good luck to them. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and like up the video for me, because I do want to slide over here and get into this girl. Get into this makeup artist over here showing her R's down to these people wedding. A mess. We're going to start with part 1 of her video. And what I hate about her video, y'all, I'll be honest. What I hate about her video is I don't think she's talking over it. She's just showing us like what's happening. So you kind of either got to follow along or you got to like pause or whatever the case is just to see what she's saying. So she says she had a wedding. Okay. September 6th, 2024, and she also had a wedding the very next day, September 7th. So that was a Friday and a Saturday. She was working as a makeup artist. The team in total had 3 weddings, and all the bridal parties were huge, is what she's saying. Okay.
I have 3 other stylists that are coming.
So she also says that the wedding that she's showing here is for the 7th of September. Now, she said on the 5th of September, she found out her boyfriend had cheated on her. So she was dealing with that. She had a lot of emotions, a lot going on, but she still needed to show up for work, okay? She says on September 6th, I could barely keep myself together to work the wedding. She says I was trying to hold it together, but I ended up breaking and busting out crying in front of everyone. Look, Camille, it's a lot. We're gonna be here for probably a little minute, okay? It's a lot. Okay. The question is whether or not this makeup artist may have overstepped her boundaries. And just follow me because you're gonna see a lot of what has happened, okay? She says she stuck it out. She even cried while doing one of the bridesmaids' makeup from start to finish. At the end of the day, the bridal party looked beautiful.
But gotta get this man.
She says, when I woke up on September 7th, I had a change of attitude. Although I didn't want to deal with the world because I had a broken heart, I understand that I work in the wedding industry and I have to show up to support women on one of the biggest days of their lives, okay? And really, I'm not even I'm going to try to like just scan through it because the video's so long, y'all. And I'll play the parts that I want to play. So she said she got to work early and she was ready to take care of Kiana. Okay. She says that, what she said? Okay. She said she got to work early and was ready to make sure that Kiana had a day that she wouldn't forget. She says, I wanted to show up as my best self, and I did, according to her. Let's keep going. She says, as I kept working, I started to feel like myself again. I was feeling really happy. So she's just filming everything.
Ready to go.
But this part ain't much of I don't think that's a big deal.
Back a little bit more for me. All right, and then turn to the right one more time for me. Okay, go ahead. Turn towards me. Everybody, she had 10.
She says, and I think this is going to be key to note, like at a later time. She says, in our wedding day agreement, all right, we have the right to film content. Use it for whatever we'd like. When you sign an agreement, you agree to content being filmed at your wedding unless you advise us in writing 6 days before your wedding. That's giving very vague to me. You need to be very clear, and maybe they should have asked that, right? Maybe somebody was like, hey, what kind of content are you really talking about? Like when you say content being filmed, maybe she was like, we're just going to film, you, whatever. I don't know what the situation, I don't know what she actually said. But my thing is, when you're a makeup artist and you're a guest at somebody's wedding in a sense, and you technically are a stranger more than likely, just get the stuff that you're supposed to get. Okay? Just get the makeup and that's it. But she's letting people know that there was an agreement for content to be filmed, and they was going to film it the whole day. Or they could film as much as they want whenever.
Yeah. All right, do me a favor.
And post it for whatever they need.
That's fine. All right, look at me, smile. Turn all the way around. Just spin around. Do like a little spin.
Filming the content also helped boost my energy. The entire room was vibing off my energy. So she's capturing everything all throughout the morning. Now, the bride had mentioned that the groom did not like TikToks, but she said he should be fine and everyone would be a part of all of the content. This is the bride, okay? This is the bride. She says, I was so excited for the content we would get for her, so I just kept filming, and I also wanted some behind the scenes to share on her social media.
Yes, show me a ring.
Now listen, she even mentioned she was going to hire a content creator for her wedding. Keep that in mind. So wait, what she said? So I made a decision that I would stay for the entire day. So you made the decision to stay. So you made the decision to stay the entire day and record and get content all day. What is given is that, to me, right out the gate, is giving for you to make that decision, and I guess she was clearly okay with it. You were hired for a limited time or for within the time frame. Maybe they gave you the range and said that you could hang around a little longer. It's giving you didn't want to go home and be in your emotions because that boy had just broke up with you, so you decided to go ahead and stay. And in my opinion, it acted like you was actually a guest at the wedding, like you was actually invited. She says, moving on, we were already booked to stay an additional 2 hours for touch-ups at the venue. So I said, hey, why not? As a business owner, some money you'll get on the back end by the hard work you put in and the moments you go above and beyond for.
Yes, Rachel. You make it look so good. I really can't take it. Okay, go ahead. Yes. Look down for me. Let me see your eyes. Gorgeous. Look at me.
When I tell y'all we were having a good time, they really was having a good time. They were listening to good music. She's getting people that's pregnant.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so she done filmed the mom. She done went. So you went from recording the makeup to filming people's shoes and outfits. She said she was filming everything from getting ready. If she's hiring a content creator, I don't think that was really your job.
For me, let me see your hair. Gorgeous. For me. Gorgeous. All right, go ahead.
Okay. She be killing me with the everyone. So she says everyone kept telling me to stay for the wedding because it would be so much fun and I bring so much good energy. I told them I don't know when I'm going to leave, but we are booked to come to the venue. I also told them I'll continue to film content.
Gorgeous. And then turn your head to the right.
So it seemed like they was okay with her filming it
Gorgeous.
until they wasn't.
I do. I'm right over here. Just give me a stroke.
So this is where she's like doing the bride's face and stuff. And they just talking. She introducing herself to different vendors that came in. Okay. So she did the bride. I think she even did the reveal. She recorded the reveal.
Sorry. You do touch-ups on everybody to Geneva? Judy do touch-ups on everybody?
Let me fast forward it.
Sorry. You do touch-ups on everybody to Geneva? Judy do touch-ups on everybody? Nothing. And me too, though. Like, I'm afraid of everything. We are like one. Yeah, exactly. Where she go, I go, she go.
What she said, she extend herself. She says, I had already told the bride I would be there for her. And if you ever booked a wedding with me and I stay longer with you, you know how I get down. When I stay at weddings with brides, I go all out and overextend myself to the utmost because this is what I truly love to do. Now, I mentioned this on the panel last night, and I said, you know, she strikes me as a person that often does the most. And when somebody tells her to chill out, she gets her feelings hurt. And then I just feel like that type of person don't really know boundaries or need to be told they boundaries right out the gate. What was that? She said, I don't need what? I don't need anything extra. I film my content, give free touch-ups, and hype my brides up because that's how I've always been with all my brides. Okay, let's keep going. I do feel like she's doing too much.
Nothing is stuck. Wait till y'all see it.
Like, you filming all of this, though? Like, you would have thought she was her content creator.
You and his tongue out. Yo, you and his tongue out. I like having you with your tongue out. Yo, we've been having fun all day. All right, turn around towards me, Kay. All right, turn around again for me. Yes, turn your head to the left. Turn your head to the right. Now turn around at me again.
And maybe the bride enjoyed it because clearly she looked like she is enjoying her capturing all the footage that she wasn't going to be able to get because she getting ready. But I do feel like there should be a moment where you should know when to at least draw the line, girl. Like, at least chill out. So this is the great reveal. She's getting all of this. Like, I mean, she's really, it's like, do you want to turn? So are you getting this footage because you want to be able to finesse your, I'm not going to even say finesse, but want to add to your, you know, layer of things that you can do for weddings? Like, are you trying to be a wedding makeup artist and then also be a wedding content creator as well? Because you possibly could do that. Maybe that's why you're getting the footage. I don't know, but I just feel like if your job was to do makeup, I just think you took it to, I don't know. So they do the reveal and stuff. She says, I went and gave the girls a hug. They were so happy for their friend. Why did you go give them a hug? Why did you go and give them a hug? Why did you go get them a hug? Like, what did I miss? I mean, clearly I must have missed something. We were still joking, laughing. I swear it felt like it never would stop. Like, you are not, I can't. It's something about it. Like, I understand how we can come off as though it's normal. But then at the same time, it's like you are kind of intruding a bit. You're adding yourself in on a situation where they don't know you. They don't know you, ma'am. They don't know you like that. You're adding yourself in on her moment, so much so that I feel like, y'all see that cameraman in the back? Do y'all see the cameraman in the back? Do you see where this video, the girl's video is? She is likely in this girl's fucking shot. If this cameraman is getting footage of her greeting her bridesmaids and girl, the makeup artist is likely in the fucking shot. Okay? You doing too motherfucking much. Like, girl, you are in the way of other people doing their jobs. So now, once they're going through the footage, once they're going through the photos and like that, I get what I say, a photographer, this may be a videographer, or both. But they gonna have to start probably like, oh, she can't use that, can't send her that, oh damn, can't use that, because you're in the way, ma'am.
Okay, that's enough.
I cannot. Girl, she filming a reveal, like, bitch, I couldn't. If I didn't give you my phone and ask you, hey, can you record this for me when we do this? Don't do that. In addition, I don't need you to do that if I hired someone else to do that for me.
You took some pointers from Lil.
Why is you in the way? Like, girl, she too close. I can't take you. I can't.
He's wearing what?
I cannot. What she said, I was vibing with the groomsmen. You was trying to find you a bookie, but I was vibing with the groomsmen and having so much fun with them. They loved me. This is not about you. They kept asking me to stay. This is what's killing me. It's that everyone kept to stay. Everybody was telling you. So that's just sound, that don't sound right. I feel like you could have also been saying some stuff like, well, let me go because I don't want to be in y'all way like that. You know, and they're like, nah, you good. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it sounds like she may have said something like that just to make sure, like, so she can get confirmation, like, oh, no, you good. You stay. Okay, I'm going to stay, because everybody said they wanted me to stay tight. I'm cool. I'm going to sit. Like, no, ma'am. Toucan Sam.
Yeah, I'm still working.
You heard that? Somebody said, are you working or something? And she's like, yeah, I'm still working.
He's wearing what? Wow, look at you. Hey, Mom. Yeah, I'm still working.
Oh, she was on the phone. Okay. I'm glad I played that back to see what she had going on there. Child, she all over these people venue. The wedding, child. Too much for me, Bookie. Too much for me. I can't. And it's really weird because I just don't see that from makeup artists. I just don't see that from them.
Not just about enduring, but content.
Like, did she? I mean, is this either she got a fire ass Zoom or something? I can't. And this is where she went to the reception. And once she gets to the reception, she decides at some point to go over to the bride and groom, is what she's saying. I finally see the bride and groom. I haven't finished the fiance TikTok thing the fiance anthem that she was doing. So she went over to the bride to ask her, like, hey, can we film the other half of the video, the other portion? So this is what she say. The groom says no, very aggressively. He says, we're not doing any more TikToks. You're getting on my fucking nerves. That's what she says he told her. I don't know. All right. She says she was confused. She says, I didn't do anything to that man. The bride says, you're not getting on my nerves. He's just cranky. Girl, don't mind him. She burst out in tears, had realized she'd been holding in a lot and ignoring all her pain all day.
That was all the footage
I can't.
that I got to get from the wedding, but I'll continue to tell you guys the story. I hadn't realized that I've been ignoring my pain the entire day. So I really hadn't realized what I was going through. And I've been having such a good time with these people, and I felt so much love that I couldn't even believe that this groom was talking to me that way, especially when I hadn't done anything to him. I hadn't done anything to anybody that day. The only thing I did was show up, do my best, and be my best. I just wanted to make sure that this bridal party really enjoyed. I just wanted to do everything that I could to make sure that the day was perfect for them. But obviously, I was doing something to get on somebody's nerves. As I am bursting out in tears, the bride is consoling me, and she's like, no, like, I don't want you to leave, like, I'm so sorry. I'm really in tears because I just can't believe that all this stuff is happening to me this weekend. Most of other personal problems that I got going on in my life, I'm in this crazy space. I was just so emotional. I couldn't do nothing but break down. I just felt so weak. I felt so made a fool out of. I felt so vulnerable, like I was being kicked while I was already down. And I just felt like I had given this bridal party everything that I had. I didn't have
But did
much
they
to
really
give,
ask you to do
but I
that?
gave it. I gave it all I got. I gave it all my energy. I can see. I literally went above and beyond. I was on my feet for over 12 hours. I was giving it everything I had. I just want everything to be special for them. I knew
It
I
was
wasn't in
already
the best
special. Did you see
space,
they
but I'm
fucking
like,
wedding? Did you see they fucking wedding? What do you mean you just wanted it to be special for them when they already hired somebody to do the job that you was over there doing? What the?
these people are literally having one of the biggest days of their life. Like, I just
Yeah,
want to
they
make sure.
did. And you know what else they had? A big ass check they had to write for their wedding. That shit cost a lot of money to pay for them different vendors to do certain things, and you over there intruding on folks' spaces, ma'am. I'm
That this
sorry.
shit goes well, and
No,
I just
ma'am.
want it to just be good vibes and good energy. So I decide I'm going to leave. I told the bride, I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave. I don't want to be ruining anybody's day. My heart broke in that moment. I've never had that happen to me. Well, I thought about it and I was like, you know what, my bride, I went out to my car. I think I went to the store to just get something. And I was like, you know what, my bride doesn't want me to leave. I was like, I might as well just stay. So I went back and I drove into the botanical garden. I parked right back in the same spot that
Girl,
I
you
was
should have
parked
kept
at.
going.
Before I walked in there, I was like, you know what? Go back, get what you need. You are stronger than that. Don't let nobody
What do
break
you
you down.
need, ma'am? You filmed the whole fucking day. What more do you want from them? What more do you want? You have filmed the entire day, Bookie. It is okay for you to go home at this point. It is over. She don't need no more of your services at this point. I am positive. Okay, the dances have happened, the tears have happened, the touch-ups have happened. What more do you want? You really, in my opinion, was running away from going home and sitting in the hurt of being cheated on by your boyfriend. That's what it was. So you needed to be around people, and I understand that. But that was just a better way that you could have did that.
So I went back in there, and I went back in there with my head held. When I got back in there, I went straight into the cocktail hour. I had my head held high. I'm not gonna let nobody break me down. I'm good. Like
This
maybe
moment,
he just had a moment.
it's not about
Maybe he
you.
just needed to cool off. I did nothing to him. I sit down and I see the bride and we're talking and she's like, "You're good. Like you're fine." Her mom telling me, stay. Like we really love you being here. We love your energy. The mom, me and her, we still just vibing. It's still just like a vibe. I mean, I dusted off. I was like, you know what? Let me let that go. Then I go back out of the cocktail hour and I go and sit down.
I don't know. It's something about it. It's something about it. We love. She keeps saying people love her energy. The two things that's giving, we love your energy, and no, stay. Everybody is telling you they love your energy, and everybody is telling you to stay. I don't know. You've been rejected a lot, a whole lot. This like it's very weird. It's very. I'm not gonna call you weird, but what's happening here is it's weird, ma'am. Okay. And for you to say that this is the biggest day of their life, and for you to want to challenge anything and leave and then turn around and say, oh, well, nobody can, make you leave. Nobody can make you do this and that. Don't let nobody hurt you. Ma'am, this is a wedding day a very special moment for them that they have spent a lot of fucking money on. If he doesn't want to do any more TikToks, be okay with that. Okay? Be okay with that. Just go sit down. If you didn't get it, you just didn't get it, ma'am. You got so much fucking footage. So much footage. And honestly, whatever that fiance anthem that you were doing, you really should have got that as the before and after. Okay? That's what you should have been got all of that footage a long time ago. I just feel like you was just doing too much. And you know what else? It's giving a little bit of you wanted to be seen too. Like you wanted to be seen as more important than a makeup artist to them, as maybe some of the other vendors were. You needed a bit of relevancy at somebody else's wedding. Like that's like you so out of line. I'm sorry.
Down with a couple groomsmen. So I'm sitting with the groomsmen.
She's
I'm
sitting with
chilling.
the
We like
groomsmen,
drinking. I'm
y'all,
tired.
chilling.
I'm like,
They
yo,
don't
I've
know
been
you,
on my
ma'am.
feet since like 7 o'clock this morning. I left out at like 6 o'clock in the morning to just get here. So I've been on my feet all day. Like I
Then
ain't really
go
had no break
home,
from the
Roger.
bagel, and then I just ate some food from this cocktail hour. After that, one of the assistant planners came up to me and she goes, "Can I talk to you to the side?" And I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't even feel like getting up. Here, I'm just ready to get the last couple shots of these videos and this content that I need for this wedding, and I'm ready to go. So I told her, I was like, if you got something to say, you could just say it right here. Like it's fine. Like it's not even that deep at this point. So she
It's not.
goes, "Oh, like the couple does not want you here anymore, so you're gonna have to leave." I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm trying to process what's happening. The couple wants me to leave. Like, what did I do?
What is
Like,
there
I'm
to
just so
process when you
confused.
walked out the
On
first
top of
time?
that,
What the
this is
fuck is
just
going?
like super embarrassing. Whether I would have went to the side with her or not, this is something that I know was being talked about. So it's
Yeah, you know
already
why it's
just
being
embarrassing.
talked about? Because your clown ass went over there and sat with the damn groomsman. And I guarantee the way that you're coming to social media to tell them your problems, you sat your ass up in the people's reception and you told the problem or the issue to other folks of what you told them what happened. Because you over there crying or you got over there, oh, what's wrong? What happened? And you over there telling these people, family and friends, oh, he talked to me like this. Like they supposed to have your side when you're the fucking stranger, Bookie. You're the stranger. That's they folks. I don't care what nobody talking about. I really believe she went in there and she was sharing with these other folks what was happening. That is disrespectful. Mm-mm.
Said it didn't matter. This is my reputation. This is my company.
Well, then
I'm
why did you
self-made. I
not
built this on my
leave,
own.
dear heart?
This is just like crazy, and I didn't do anything to anybody. I'm so confused. So I end up getting up and I start walking by, and again I'm about to burst out in tears because I'm just like, nah, like there's no way that all of this stuff is happening. There's just no way. So I pulled the bride and
Child.
oh, can you come here? And she was like, oh, you about to leave? I see you or whatever. So I was like, nah, like come here. So I understand that you and your your husband want me to leave. I was like, I didn't do anything
Girl,
to anybody.
and you went back to her and the husband to ask them, I heard you want me to leave?
Know what's happening. Like, I'm so confused. Now
Just
I'm sitting here about to
leave.
start crying again because I'm just really confused. So I was like, you know what? Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your wedding day or whatever the case may be. I'm going to go ahead and go. Mind you, I see security literally watching me. So y'all were about to get a security guard to remove me from out the wedding as if I need to be forced out. Like, as if I'm begging to be here.
That's what
Like,
it sounds
for
like,
real?
ma'am. If she told you she needs you to go ahead and clock out for her and get your shit and go, if if a coordinator came to you and told you to go ahead and leave, and then instead of you just exiting, you trying to talk to the bride, and then you see security, you must be begging to be there. What's going on?
When I tell y'all, it was so embarrassing and so crazy because I literally did nothing to nobody at this wedding. I do appreciate to the bride for being apologetic about what happened. That was crazy and it was unacceptable. It was disrespectful. I maybe think I was the only black vendor. I don't know.
This white
The
man
only
married a black
vendor that I
woman.
saw.
So
And
what the hell is
I
going
was
on?
treated that way. That was fucked up. That was mad fucked up what y'all did to me. I only gave y'all good energy that day, and that was so fucked up.
I don't know if God is trying to tell me to get out of this industry. I was kicked out of a wedding.
Why would he need to tell you to get out the industry after one incident?
Never in my
You must have
life
had more hiccups.
have been kicked out of a wedding for doing absolutely nothing. I've never been kicked out of anywhere. And I'm so hurt. Like, I feel like in this industry, there's no space for me. And I love this industry.
Girl, I'm not gonna do it. Sorry that happened, girl. Let's see. What else did I want to get into over here? So we kind of heard her story, right? Well, more people have come out, okay? There have been quite a few people that have come out to speak. Let's see. Which one do I want to get into? Let's start here.
I posted the videos because I was ego tripping.
I don't want to hear you right now. I don't want to hear you.
Okay. And then Liz is the coordinator of that wedding. Okay, 9/6 wedding. And then Key is the makeup artist and the hair artist for 9/6 and 9/7 wedding. Okay, so she did the makeup for the bride HDN on 9/6 and also worked with Liz, the coordinator, on 9/6 as well. Okay, so just so everyone's clear, that's who that is. Yeah, let's not call anybody a villain or anything like that. I will turn off the comments, like I said, again. So let's try to be mature here, okay? So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Yes, please keep it cute. The comments, the key look, I want to give you a chance to respond to what she said. If you feel comfortable, sharing.
I don't want to hear the key
about
look
not
right now.
taking content for weddings. Out of here. If you would like to talk to me, I would love to talk. So if you want to call me, if now is a good time, I think that would be perfect. Just so that I could get some clarity, because maybe just like you said, maybe I am missing some pieces.
You are.
I really don't recollect like somebody escorting me out and like asking me to leave. I just don't.
What do you mean you don't recollect somebody asking you to come to escort you out and leave? Didn't you just tell us a lady came to you and told you to go? Then when you was talking to the bride, you looked over and saw security. What did this came out your mouth? Girl. You know what? Let me fast, okay? Let me see
There's
one of the
actually another
bridesmaids.
bridesmaid in this chat too, also named Rachel. Oh, and the other maid of honor is here, Toast. But
We see
anyway,
two guest requests. I see Moochie and XXX.
no, it's Toast. But you are pulled in a million different directions, and you are just trying to make sure that the bride has a good day. And that day did not involve us getting physical or aggressive with the makeup artist. So that's kind of how that happened. That's why we didn't step in sooner, just because, again, like, we're not trying to start a physical altercation. And again, multiple people said something. The groom's mother said something. You could tell, like, again, we just thought that an adult could read the room, and that's not what happened. Because many, like, the photographer made some comments, the videographer, the wedding planner, like, there was all comments that were made that we kind of needed to
Stepping on people's
stay to our
toes.
timeline and kind of get things done, and it was just not getting across. So again, when she left and came back the second time, it was just, okay, we need to get security in here. I'm saying the lack of self-awareness, yeah.
Because that's the consensus of this thing, is that we need self-awareness. So from the initial part, she got there at 7 a.m., said that her boyfriend cheated on her like the day before.
Oh, we didn't know that, by the way.
That you guys didn't know.
At least personally,
you're not
I
supposed
didn't
to
know.
Because as like a professional, exactly, which is fine. You're not supposed to know. That it has no bearing on the wedding day itself. That's number one. Where's Rachel?
I'm here. Am I still here?
I'll go.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Okay. So number two, we saw you guys did the first look. What was that like? Because from our perspective, it looked kind of awkward.
Do you mean the bridesmaids first
Because
look
you guys
or the
like-
bride and groom?
The bridesmaids first look.
Yeah, I mean, it was,
She was in the damn
we granted, like, at the time, at first, we were just like, all right, she's here, whatever. The strangers that she said that she was keeping out of the room were actually Kiana, the bride's family. So those were not strangers. Granted, they had their own first look with Kiana, but again, like, it was just funny that she was saying she was keeping the strangers out, but she was in fact a stranger.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, you was a stranger at these folks' wedding filming like this.
It was kind of awkward, I guess, like having a phone in our face during that time, just because it was like supposed to be very special and like an intimate experience with us. And I mean, this has been said in a few comments too by like us, by me and the other bridesmaids. Like, you can see her in the pictures in the background of that first look. And we haven't seen all of the photos yet from the entire wedding, but I'm assuming that you're going to be able to see her in a few photos.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And then another question that we had.
Let me fast forward this because I don't want to. It's a long video.
There's actually another bridesmaid in this chat too, also named Rachel. Oh, it's almost the most disrespectful part. Like, they haven't seen their content, and then now someone's putting it like on the entire internet of basically the entire wedding. The only thing she missed was the dancing and the dinner.
Yes.
That was also more of like that was like a boundary.
I completely agree. I was telling the people on here, I've been a bridesmaid. It'll be my fourth time. I'll be a bride next year. And you already spend so much time, so much money planning for this like one day. Even though it's like, what, 5 to 7, 8 hours? You want to make sure that day is like the best possible. And I cannot imagine, because I looked at their photographers and videographers, their content, beautiful work. Somebody has an iPhone that's shoved in your face, trying to do content, so to speak. And then you already have these people who you paid professionally to do this work. It's heartbreaking. I don't imagine,
that's so disrespectful.
The bride feels. It's very, very important, this like entire situation. And first, even extend the time, being at dinner, being at cocktail hours, so that she left, she came back, hung out with the groomsmen, all of these things. So internally, you don't have to share too much. I really want to, respect the bride's privacy. How do you guys as like bridesmaids feel?
I mean, again, I said in the comments earlier, like, our friend is truly like the sweetest person alive. And we could tell she was kind of like uncomfortable, but as a bride, you're probably anxious the whole day. And she wasn't outwardly saying at first, like, we need to get her out of here. And if that was the case, we would have done it.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think
that's why that groom said what he said.
Without the bride, we're having conversations like, oh, like, she's kind of a lot, like, but she's getting her videos, she's doing whatever. But it was like an internal conversation between all of us that we did realize and understand she was kind of like overstepping a bit. And again, like, she wasn't contracted to be a content creator, and the bride and groom are both not social media people. So for them, and this was something that was said in the videos too, like, there's the groom said something because obviously Kiana is a nice person and didn't want to have that confrontation, but he's going to stand up for his bride and he's going to say something. And he kind of said, I think, what we were feeling.
Okay, the commenters have one question that I recently found this out. So she lost the bride, the groom's lighter. Apparently she was smoking during the wedding. Did you guys see that?
I didn't know. She kind of went wherever the bride and groom went. So they were taking a lot of like individual portraits and individual pictures, and maybe that happened when they were by themselves. But I personally didn't. I don't know if any of the other people in the chat did.
Okay, this is very helpful because the entire internet is ablaze by this random situation. I think she probably came on like, oh, we're gonna take her side, but from start to finish, they make a single.
And then y'all, why are they saying that the wedding was unplugged? So you mean to tell me the wedding was unplugged and you did all of this? And the family couldn't even film?
At some point, we are seeing the bride this weekend, so maybe we'll make one.
And one question to clarify: the MUA that made the video, did she do all of you guys' makeup and hair? Like only some people? I don't know. Like, what did she do?
Half make. So she brought a team. There were 2 hairstylists, and then she ended up coming back. Yeah.
Okay. I was mentioning.
I was like, you know, like he doesn't like the TikToks. He told you, and that was she cried when the groom yelled at her. And then that was when she originally said, "Okay, I'm just gonna leave." And my friend was like, "Totally fine if you don't like whatever you did your contracted time." And then so we were on the same page that she was leaving at that moment. And then after she was finished crying, then that's when she came back. So she left the venue because she was upset, and then she ended up coming back. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, if you don't get it this time, we have to move on. And we were kind of the wedding coordinator was obviously just trying to like do what she could without starting any major problems. And then obviously she stepped in at the end. And she's in the background of some of the pictures.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man.
That's wild.
I didn't know that. I'd be very upset as a bride. Woo.
Bitch,
okay.
That is wild.
There's actually.
Girl, that's some wild shit, girl. I swear. Like,
there's actually another bridesmaid in the.
Let me go back. Let me go back over here to this. This is one of the ladies that came out.
I just got.
And she said,
"You guys have been asking for."
She goes in and says that the girl did the same thing the day before.
Story time. You've been all up in my comments and my DMs. Hi, I'm Liz. I'm a wedding vendor, and I worked with Keziah of the Key Look, the now famous, she got kicked out of a wedding makeup artist, the day before. I have worked in the service industry for 20 years. I've worked in events for 10, and then when they realized they needed a little extra help as coordination later. The gist of the tea is that she did the same exact thing the day before that wedding. So the wedding that went viral that she posted was on 9/7. The wedding I worked with her on happened the day before, which was Friday. I was not going to say a word about this. I was going to debrief it with my bride. We were maybe going to send a note to the company expressing some of our concerns. I wasn't going to blast her on the internet. I wasn't going to leave her a bad review. I just wanted to have a discussion with her. But imagine my surprise when, before I'm even able to debrief it with my client, I see her 3-part series about her truly doing her worst the very next day. I still wasn't going to say much because I just don't know that I really want to drag another female business owner all over the internet. It doesn't feel great. But I do think that people need to be aware, especially because of the absolute gross, lack of remorse that I'm seeing. The fact that she continues to post content, the fact that she doesn't seem to be sorry at all for ruining 2 wedding days, truly ruining 2 wedding days, not cool.
Overstepping. Too much.
I commented on her videos asking her to talk to me because she was making claims like, this has never happened before. Girl, it literally happened the day before. So here's the main gist. They show up on time. It's 3 people. They have, how many? They have 5 hair clients, 9 makeup clients for a wedding. They're supposed to start at 9. They're supposed to be done at 3. They proceeded to start late and run 2 hours over time because they were too busy making dinner plans, taking TikToks, and shooting the shit together. Any attempt to discuss it with them during the day was met with the most hostility I have ever received from a wedding vendor. Truly. Members of the wedding party were trying to express concern with their lack of timeliness and how things needed to get moving, that were also met with hostility. There were some massive breaches in professionalism, making the bridal suite uncomfortable because you took a 40-minute lunch when we were running behind and came back crying and cried through the rest of your services. Mid-beat, being rude to the moms of the couple saying you didn't want to do their makeup in front of them, challenging their concerns about time, literally being on your phone so much that you're stopping the services to make dinner plans, leaving the bridal suite and stopping services to film content of other vendors doing setup.
Wow.
Pulling the bride out of the bridal suite to make a 10-take TikTok that she didn't really want to make. And then attempting to hang around after to film your own content, proceed to get in the way of the photographer, the videographer, the hired content creator, who was me. I was doing coordination and content, and I offered to share my content with them in the beginning of the day, so they knew they were gonna get content and chose to be disruptive about getting their own content anyway, even though they made the whole day behind. Being so eager to film the couple's private first touch that we then literally had to have a member of the family escort you off the premises.
Ooh, girl got kicked out of 2 weddings.
On your way out, you chose to walk through another wedding with all of your gear because you didn't feel like walking around it. I'm a little amped up. I'm admittedly amped. I am sorry. I'll bring the tone down.
Girl, that's enough. Okay? But that shit is crazy. She is an interesting character. She definitely lacks self-awareness. I don't know what else she got going on. Bondi said, she was wondering if she could potentially be on the spectrum. Possibly. I don't know. Miss Ma'am got a lot going on with her. I can't take it. Very disrespectful. The bride had to come and say something.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride from 9-7 has now entered the group chat.
So the bride said, you made several videos already. We know your point of view. It's enough. She says, saying you apologize on a public forum and then giving a monologue about your business is not an apology. You have my number. Then she says, I understand you're sorry for your behavior on the day. I forgave you on that day. It wasn't until all of this that I had any animosity towards you. Honey, yeah, child, you doing too much, Miss Ma'am. No, ma'am. You was out of line. And then that lady on her honeymoon, about can't even enjoy her honeymoon because you over here making some shit go viral and stuff like I can't. She was just wrong. She was just wrong. And I hate that she is unaware. And after the bride came and said something to her, then she want to go back on her social media and she wants to apologize and all this and that. And girl, I don't even want to get into it. I don't want to get into it because we know you're going to be at somebody else's wedding and you're going to do the same shit at the next wedding. And that's just where it's going to be. Okay. So, honey, get yuck. Okay. Because she is full of shit. Miss Ma'am was all the way wrong 1,000%, especially when you stepping on the toes of other vendors. And I hate it because somebody should have checked her sooner. But they probably, I understand the uncomfortableness of like, I don't want to say nothing yet. Maybe she's going to stop at some point. So we'll just give her time. And then the more you let her, but you really do got to nip it in the bud much sooner, right? Because the more you let her go on and on, she's going to think that this is okay because nobody's saying anything to her. Miss Ma'am was completely out of line. And you're worried about your reputation, but you coming down to social media to show these people entire fucking wedding and then expose the husband as somebody that went off on you and made you feel like you put this up here in a way to call out and blast this couple only for that shit to turn around and backfire on you. That's the thing that's killing me softly too. Because why else are you showcasing their wedding stuff and then you're giving us the breakdown on what happened? Come with me to see me get kicked out of a wedding that I was booked for. You did that whole content special as a get back to them because you were still hurt about being kicked out and still embarrassed about being kicked out. You posted that to get some backlash towards those people. That is some shady shit too. That a lot of people, I ain't been really seeing nobody talk about. Her whole intent for doing this in the beginning. Not filming it, but the aftermath. Knowing they ain't want you to have it or whatever. But it's really the aftermath of you coming to social media, posting their entire thing, making it seem like you did this great thing, only to lead up to the groom talk to me this kind of way. And he's a white man, and I'm the only black vendor here. Like, you knew what you was doing. You was trying to have some backlash hit those folks. And that's so messed up. You were trying to mess up their newlywed year the same way you messed up their wedding day. And all of that shit backfired. And you want to sit up here and talk about your business this, your business that. Girl, you're messing up your own business. That's crazy. And then you got other people coming out speaking about their experiences with you too. That's not too much different than what everybody else has experienced. Girl, you are a fool. I'm sorry, ma'am. You need a lot of help. You got kicked out back to back. Ma'am. And I really don't even think it has nothing to do with the boyfriend cheating and all of that. This is who you are. I do believe that this is exactly who you are. You overstepped your boundaries. Okay, you did. And when you overstep your boundaries and somebody tell you, hey, calm down, chill the fuck out, then you try to set up a plan of get back. Because that's what you did. And it got back around to your ass. Okay, so you played yourself, girl, on more than one level. Good luck. Okay. Now, before we get out of here, we are about to go ahead and get into This Is Messy. So please make sure you're liking up the video. We have over 700 people here. Y'all have been asking me for This Is Messy. So we got to do This Is Messy. This is messy, messy this, messy that, messy everything. Yes. Okay. This is why we here. Okay, so make sure that you are liking up the video as we are about to go ahead and get into it. So for the people that's new, we have 6 Brown Chicks chat. Okay, over there on Instagram, they get a lot of questions in, a lot of scenarios, situations. People be needing help. They be needing a piece of advice to their situations. And we like to give them a little bit of advice if we can. Because a lot of these folks, I don't really be able to. I can't help a lot of them. Okay, but we try to do what we can over here. All right. So, as the people are responding to the message that's out there, make sure that when you respond, after the fact in the replays and stuff, you are listing the questions that you're responding to. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. Because question 1 is given this. All right. I took my girlfriend's car to pick up the birthday cake for her son's birthday party or for her son's party. The bakery is near another female's house. So I made an extra stop to see her. Girl, who that sound like? That sound like True over there on Love After Lockup. But anywho, goes on to say, I was trying to go up to her apartment, but she came down with a hotel key. So we went to the hotel to chill. First of all, how do you have time to chill with NT1 when you supposed to be getting a cake back for somebody's party? Huh? How do you have time to go to? Are you saying that you went back and chilled with her at a separate time? Is that what it was? You didn't see her at that time. You spun the block back and y'all hung out at the hotel is what it seems like, okay? She rented the room for her hair braiding clients. We hooked up and returned the car. While backing out of the parking spot, my girlfriend emerged from the back seat and held a water pistol to the back of my head saying, get out the car. Next time I have lead. What? I have lead in my strap, not water. She was in the back seat the whole time that you was. Well, maybe she wasn't in the back seat the whole time. Maybe you left the car unlocked, or maybe she had the keys when you was up there thinking you was doing your thing. Okay, so it's given. Who is that? What is it? Is it Joey and Kim on Love After Lockup where she got his tracking location? Maybe she had the tracking location on you and she knew where to go and find you. So she got in the back seat and laid low until you got in the car. And then that's when she whipped it out on you and said, next time she going to have some lead in her strap and it's not going to be no water, okay? Girlfriend tracked her car and used her spare fob to hide in it. Didn't I tell you it was giving Joey and Kim? The incident was unsettling because I could envision my girlfriend holding me at gunpoint. I want to leave her, but I want to get out of this relationship alive. Advice. Baby, just go. Just go. Just go. I'm sure her having that water gun up to the back of your head, in my opinion, I doubt it had anything, to do with you taking forever. It had more to do with you being with old girl. So if you want to go be with old girl, just leave, okay? You ain't got to stay if you don't want to be there. I want to get out. How about this? Make plans, like you made hidden plans to link up with that girl. Make hidden plans to move to another state. Okay, break it off, check all your stuff, make sure you ain't got no fobs, get you a fob tracker or something, I don't know. Okay, change your logins, check your location, make sure it ain't sharing with somebody you don't want it to share with, and make your plans the same way you linked up with that girl in a limited amount of time. Come up with a time frame for you to get the hell on, okay, and get out of Dodge. Okay, that would be the safe way. All right, good luck. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Question 2 says, I was played by a short, squat, traveling preacher with childbearing hips. And I'm so angry at myself. You should be. It's funny how y'all be seeing the all of this stuff on the front end and then be trying to drag them on the back end when you don't want them no more. But you was okay with that short, squat, traveling preacher with childbearing hips before he played you. Okay, you saw all of that before he played you. But anywho, let's keep going. All right. So she says, preacher man was the guest pastor at our church, and I knew he wouldn't be in town for long. Preacher man said he could bring me closer to God if I allowed myself to be vulnerable with him. And I did. I told him about my upbringing and my selfish teen mom and my need to be accepted by any father figure I could find. I got vulnerable with him at every other motel and even the Piggly Wiggly parking lot. Ma'am or sir, whomever you are, person, it's giving you played yourself. Okay, Piggly Wiggly parking lot, really? These are things, motel, not even, you couldn't even get a hotel. You had to get a motel. Ma'am, sir, you played yourself, okay? Preacher man, that's a gift from God. Embrace the miracle of life. I've offered to join him on his travels, but he refused. I don't want to expose him because I'm sure I'm not the only woman he touched at church. How do I make him return to me and take responsibility for our little miracle? Bitch, you done sat up there when they had a child, so you mean to tell me you finna have a short, squat, traveling, childbearing, hip-dash child? Is that what you're saying? Oh, girl, you really played yourself the hell out. And you want him to return to you? You don't make no sense to me. You don't make no sense. He gonna return anyway because that's just how he is. When he get time to dip and do it with you, he gonna dip and he gonna do it. Okay? But I just feel like you should air his ass out. I do. I think that people like this at the church should be exposed. Okay? And that's just my thoughts. If you have a little miracle inside of you gone, maybe you need to put them on a little piece of child support. That's going to be enough exposing right there. And all the women going to be coming out in the woodwork. Okay? But that's crazy. Not you still want a person that you said was a short, squat, traveling preacher with childbearing hips. I guess he was had childbearing hips because it got you pregnant, huh? When he was working that thing in that Piggly Wiggly parking lot, huh? I guess, child, that is some mess there, ain't it? Girl, that is some type of scandal, ain't it? Well, good luck. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, question 3 says here, I've been with Amari off and on since we were in high school. A full decade of his bullshit, lies, cheating, and my 2 abortions. Okay, when he's not in jail, he's accompanying me to other people's weddings. Girl, I'm hollering, bitch. Now he coming to, That's crazy. I'm a makeup artist. He takes pics for my socials. You could take your own pics. This bitch just sat her ass up here and took video footage of a whole goddamn wedding. What the hell make you think you really need him to come along? You just want him to be with you, huh? So you just give him a task. Just give him something to do. Girl, that's crazy. I guess, honey. She says, I finally asked Amari why he hasn't proposed. Y'all know how they say always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Girl, this even seemed like it's giving always a makeup artist, never even a bridesmaid. What the fuck going on? So she says, finally, I asked Amari why he hasn't proposed. Amari said, you supposed to help me be a better man. You don't do your part. You don't buy me anything. You driving the same car for 6 years and you finished, and you flush my seeds. You wasting my time. Bitch, did you hear how Amari feel about you? Did you hear how he feels about you? From what he just said. And you been on and off with this man, and chances are when y'all off is probably when he locked the hell up. And you gonna let Amari come and play in your damn face and play in your makeup and take pictures on your damn phone? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I mean, whatever you get is what you get, ma'am. I'm sorry, because you see the foolishness. You see the writings on the walls. Okay? He sound like he ain't got a pot to piss in. Okay? He don't got a pot to piss in. Don't even got a 10-year-old car while he's focused on your 6-year-old car. Hello? Do he have a bike? Don't even got that. Okay? It's giving Baroque. That's what he sounds like. He got the audacity to sit up here and drag you, talk about something you supposed to help him be a better man. No, but your mama was supposed to do that. Now, how about them apples? Okay? Your parents were supposed to help you be a better nigga. Honestly. Child, that's crazy work. And then he worried about some seeds you flushed? Girl, that's... Ugh. Girl, I don't know. Let's keep going. She said, of course, I asked him why he hangs under me all the time then. Because you allow it. That's why. Amari says, I hang around you to attract other women who can upgrade me. And Amari... he would have got a hard wick on his ass. You hear me? Amari, you would have got one for sure. You're crazy. Okay? She told me something that broke me. You sound like Mimi Faust, okay? A glutton for punishment. It hurt me to my core. Ain't that's what she told Stevie? Knowing Stevie was a dog ass nigga. Okay? And you over there talking about to the core. And you talk... that broke me. Girl, he's a brokey. All right? I can't. Amari took me to the Olive Garden and apologized. He asked for another chance, and I think he proposed when he said, I want you forever. Ma'am, you're stupid. Use your common sense. What's going on? You shouldn't have to think that a person proposed to you. You should know this, ma'am. And then talking about he cried. Bitch, do you know how many niggas get caught up and cry? Come on. That is a part of the game. That is what they do. Do you know how many every time? That's what they do. They cry. Like, come on. It don't be real. He cried, so he meant it. Girl, you stupid as it. But he didn't have a ring, so then he didn't propose. Bitch, are you stupid? Are you, no, ma'am, wake up, okay, wake up. She says, did he propose? Bitch, don't ask me at this point. Don't ask me. What you think? Because you said you think he proposed. What you think? Whew. What else she says? I want to be his wife. She says, I don't want to ask him if he proposed because he may take it back. I want to be his wife. If y'all ever find yourselves in a relationship with a person that you're afraid to double check something out of fear of their response, that's not how that's supposed to go, and that ain't it. Okay? That's not it. You don't want to ask him because, ma'am, how can you take back what he did not give you? He didn't give you that. Okay? He didn't give you that. Okay? Let's see. Should I start making wedding plans given that he wants me forever? You know what? Yes, bitch. Absolutely. Yes, you should. Start making wedding plans. Please find your dress, find your venue, bitch, okay? Go ahead and show him what this shit finna look like. Let me tell you, that motherfucker gonna really run. You hear what I say? That's how you gonna get him to get the hell on, bitch. Yes, you should. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Absolutely. Go ahead and start. Go ahead and start creating a Pinterest board of all of your ideas, everything you want. Okay, let him see the price, all of that, what it's going to cost to have your dream wedding. Okay? Matter of fact, for him, you probably don't even got to do that much. Okay? You can just have a plan on what you guys are going to wear to the courthouse and what photographer you're going to choose for photos. Wear one outfit to the courthouse and then change, get a very beautiful outfit, like y'all really had like a real wedding, and have the real luxury style. Go ahead and present him with those facts and see how quick his ass run. Okay, that's gonna be the quickest way you're gonna get his ass the hell up out of there. Okay, girl, so go on, good luck to you. Okay, good luck. Let's keep going. Okay. Let's go. Yes. Question 4. All I ask Kenneth to do is to watch my kids. There are only 4 of them. A set of twins that's 3 years old and they play with each other. My 5 and 6-year-olds play with the other kids on our block. And they know how to invite themselves to other people's houses for dinner. BITCH. They know how to invite themselves to other people's houses for dinner. What is given is them other people already prepare plates for them kids because they know it's not gonna feed them because you seem like you don't ever be at home. Okay, so allow your kids to be outside on the block hanging out with kids at 5 and 6. That's 5 and 6 or whatever. Ain't no telling how old the other kids is they hanging with. Okay, while you not there, I can't. Okay, I'm not that free of a parent, but do you, boo? But I guarantee you, they go ahead and prepare a plate for your kids, not invite themselves. Child, ain't that something? I guess. Let's keep going. So she says, so really, all he has to do is keep an eye on the twins. Apparently, that was too much to ask. Girl, you're a terrible mom. Like, what the hell? Kenneth contacted my older kid's grandma and got money to enroll them in summer camp. Okay. If she was going to send the money, please put them in summer camp. Okay. She goes on to say, Kenneth said I should put the twins in daycare so they can socialize with other kids. I argued that if that's the case, then he need to pay for it. Kenneth went behind my back and contacted the twins' father. The twins' father cashed out Kenneth money each month for daycare instead of giving it to me. Okay. Now their father gave it to Kenneth. Kenneth took the twins to the doctor and registered them for daycare. I'm disturbed by this because Kenneth is colluding with my exes to get my kids out of the house during the day. Why don't he want to watch my kids? Is he cheating? Girl, ain't nobody cheating, girl. He just know that it's best. And I think that's the right thing to do. If you don't think you're going to do a good job, put them in places that they're supposed to be. Let them go to daycare. And then my thing is this, ma'am. Why the family so easy and ready to help out? Have you not asked for anything, or do you do other things with the money when they give it to you? So they rather trust this random person named Kenneth. And who the hell is Kenneth to you? Is Kenneth your damn daddy? Is Kenneth your dad and you referring to your daddy as Kenneth? Is Kenneth your brother? Is Kenneth your man? Who the hell is Kenneth? Because Kenneth damn sure got more sense than you. And you over here mad at Kenneth. Girl, I don't know, girl. Kenneth got more sense. Okay, and it said he can get more out of the family than you can. I don't know what you got going on over there, but you need to get it together. Now, what do you do for a living? Okay. Girl, good luck. Let Kenneth keep doing what he do. That man is not cheating. Okay, he probably don't want to watch them damn kids, and I don't blame him. So if he could strategize somebody else to pay for it, then let him go and let somebody else watch them. They do this for a living. Okay, period. Let's keep going. Question 5. Ooh, child. All right. My baby mama and I broke up 2 years ago. I have visitation rights. I always make sure a female is with me when she drops off my daughter. I always make sure like a random chick, a random female is with you when she drops your daughter. Are you trying to make her jealous or something? Okay. He says, I know her heart breaks when I have women at my house. There's that. She often fussed about other BITs being around her daughter, but it was nothing she could do because I have visitation rights. To be honest, my baby mama's jealousy turned me on. Clearly. Stupido. But something happened. She stopped caring about my other women. Baby mama let our daughter keep her iPad during our visit. Baby mama's Facebook account is synced to the iPad. She blocked me on Facebook, so I don't know what's going on with her. Baby mama is engaged to a basic NIGGA and they get married on my birthday. She chose that date to erase me. Instead of recognizing my birthday, she'll be celebrating her wedding anniversary. Well, it seemed like she gooped the hell out of you, kept you the hell out of her damn business, made you think she gave a damn when she really did it, and finna move the hell on. And for you to think that the birthday is really about you says a lot about you. It's probably worked out because that was just the best day for them. Okay? Let's keep going. Talking about something. What hurts is my daughter will be in the wedding. He's probably turning my daughter against me. Well, has the daughter turned against you yet? As you bring other bitches to the house, as her mom is there to get a rise out of her mother? You didn't give a damn about your daughter then, so why are you giving a damn about her being hurt now? All right? Or giving a damn about why are you being hurt now? He says, I need to break up this future marriage. If she has a baby with this lame, I may lose my patience with her. So you thought when y'all broke up, baby mama was going to take you back at some point. So you call her bluff, or she either put you out. You went and stayed with somebody, got these girls, or went and got your own house or whatever, got these girls showing up. So you've been doing all of these antics to get under her skin, thinking that these are going to be things that's going to make her want you more. And the whole time she was plotting and planning to move the hell on. You actually helped her, and then now you mad. Whoo, ain't that something? She don't need another kid. Our daughter is enough. You don't know what she need. You don't know that. Okay? She don't need a marriage either. And you know what's interesting? People love calling other men lame that be about their business. Okay? That man may be lame because he don't play those type of games that you be playing. Crazy man. She don't need a marriage either. How do I gain control of this situation? You can't. You can't. You just gonna have to sit in it, okay? You can't gain control over that woman. She wasn't being moved by the women you've had at your house at all. She been blocked you and erased you out her mind. So for you to think that you could possibly get any control over this situation, you're funny. You're a joke, okay? You're the lame. That's what it's giving. Good luck. Let's keep going. All right. So let's get to question 6. I cheated again and my ex left me again. Usually when she leaves, I send a few text messages like, hey, big head. And she's back in my bed, getting pounded and begging for my forgiveness. But not lately. My ex left me for a guy she met at the gym. I joined the gym. She posted their sweating together pics. So I knew who he was and the time they worked out. He uses filters. He's much thinner in person. I entered the locker room and no homo, the guy's wangalang was unbelievably huge. It jiggled under the... Whoa, are you sure you're not? He says it jiggled under his towel and reached his inner thigh. You looking too hard for you to say no homo. You all up in between that man's legs through a towel. Okay? You all up in his business. You over there examining his filters. Okay? You saw what didn't have no filter, I tell you that. Okay, you foolishness clown. He says he could be a porn star. I always thought my Tattywhacker was the biggest and most beautiful one my ex ever saw because she used to tell me that. My tattywhacker looked like a raisin compared to his third leg. Now listen, we had this talk on a panel last night when we was going through the images, okay, of the Emmys, and we had Tyler James up there and Jonathan Bailey, okay, and we was talking about how slim Tyler Williams is, okay, and it's giving the slim ones be having the big ones, okay. So that's why that man over there shook the hell up, child. I'm trying to. So anywho, he says he caught me looking and smacked me. What you looking at, freaking? Okay. Whoa. I was shocked, embarrassed, and I left the locker room with my face on fire. I have penis envy. I miss my ex, and I have to cancel my gym membership in person, but I don't want to go back there. So I'm still paying $29.99. I'm still paying $29.99 a month. I feel so small right now. Help me. I can't help that, baby. You're going to have to walk into that gym. Is there not another one? You don't have to go into that one to cancel. I'm sure you can go to the one on the other side of town, okay? To cancel. They should be able to cancel you over the phone, okay? Ooh, try. Okay, so if you that scared, I mean, you the one who said you know they schedule, you know when they be in there, you know when they not in there. So it should be nothing for you to moonwalk on in there when they're not there and hit cancellation on that membership. Okay? And not just sat up there and let that man slap you and ask what you looking at, freaking nigga. Oh my God. Is this real? Whoa, this is a lot. Well, good luck. All right. That's all that I have for you guys at this time. I thank you all for hanging out with me and getting into a few things on today. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I am Jami, that's me. That's all that I have, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
My city and cul-de-sac, coming out swinging like soldier rag, leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind, knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive, I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda, we hitting the jeweler, the flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest, with drama I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me, all of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories, cross them out, I came back with some boundaries, stand for my honor, but you run no corner, packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble, I done came too far to